So I want to welcome in Mona Bleeker with the Iowa Rivers Edge Trail. Hi, Mona.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Alderwoman Jayne O'Brien with the city of East Moline in Iowa.
Hey, hello, everyone. Thank you for having me as well.
Of course, thank you both. We're going to start with Mona. So the Rivers Edge Trail this year opened up a new segment that will ultimately lead to a 30-mile trail between Steamboat Rock and Marshalltown. What are you hoping for with this longer segment to be completed?
Well, our main objective is to keep increasing the momentum of this trail. It's been a long time for us to get this section paved. And with the finishing of this section, I think it just showed to our community our commitment to persevere and complete sections as the funding is available from our state legislature and private donations, which we've been very happy to say has been very substantial. I think the trail, completing this section has showed the community that it is possible to be done. I think there were many people that were kind of naysayers in our area and didn't see the benefit of it. And I think in just the short time that we've been open since October, the ribbon cutting, and we have had just a lot more awareness brought to the community, and people just seeing the daily benefits that they have been able to have in using the trail, whether it's walking, running, bicycling, or handicap accessibility also. So that's just been very huge for us, I think.
When you speak about these communities along the way, one of my favorite things about rail trails is that railroad lines often went through lots of small towns along the way. So with a rail trail, then you can go through a lot of small towns. So you kind of spoke to it, but I'd love to hear, especially maybe from the economic perspective, what does that really mean for the communities along the Iowa Rivers Edge Trail?
So, rural Iowa has struggled with economic development. And as we've seen on other trails in our state, it's just the only way that these smaller towns can get people to come and visit, spend their money there, and create opportunities for entrepreneurship and economic growth and development. The tourism is part of it, but it also enables people to live in our rural areas, maybe work from home, enjoy these trails that are available, and provide them with an income, whether it's a second income or their full-time jobs. It just is, the sky's the limit as far as I can see for our trails. We have just a lot of opportunity as far as bike shops, food, restaurants, breweries, and the Rivers Edge Trail is just so unique in that the placement of the towns along the trail at the biggest length that we have is 6.9 miles. So within 4 to 6, 7 miles, there's always a place to stop. And in those towns, there are a lot of buildings that could be repurposed and utilized to really just showcase this gorgeous trail. So.
I love that. Yeah, 6.9 miles between towns sounds ideal for a nice day bike ride. Get to stop off, have some ice cream. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Come explore it when it's all done. So
you'll have to do that.
You can even come out now and enjoy the sections that are open. So yeah, thank you.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's move on to Jayne O'Brien. Hi. The section of the Grand Illinois Trail in East Moline is a big reason to celebrate. That means 9 states now have new trail miles since we launched in 2019. I'd love to hear kind of what this means for your community. When we spoke the other day, you said that people are already out there and telling you about it, right?
Oh, definitely. And I'm fortunate to have I live just about a mile from the trail. So it was super cool to see it start and finish. And, I'm a walker. So, I got to utilize part of it and then got to utilize the whole part of where I live on our walking trail. I'm in Florida and we're having a horrible storm. So if you hear the thunder, I apologize for that. And it just being being able to watch it from start to finish and fielding questions, it just is a moment of pride, and look what we're doing. It's a win-win for us to be part of a national project. This trail spans the United States. I mean, how cool is that? And I share the enthusiasm of the other participants, and you know, having a community that promotes bikeability, walkability, that's important to communities. When we have a healthy community, we have a vibrant community. Just as the other two speakers touched on, it's a tourist attraction. So we need those tourists to come and check out our bike trail, check it out. You know, there's lots to see along the way. It's beautiful. And, you know, of course, visitor spending is important to our local economy as well. You know, I can just say that it's it's a significant amenity that now we can offer to folks who are looking for a community to live in. And East Moline is now on the map with that.
Oh, that's fantastic. East Moline is definitely on the map. Yes.
Yeah.
We were out there for various events in the past, and everyone in the Quad Cities area shows up for us. So we appreciate that. We know that there is one gap still left between East Moline and the Hennepin Canal Parkway. I know you might not be able to speak to that, but I just want to hear kind of your thoughts on what it could mean to fully connect that so you could travel almost all the way across Illinois.
Definitely. I mean, those, again, those are two smaller communities, so they face a little bit of a different challenge. I do remain hopeful that we'll figure out how to secure that funding, because that is an important piece. And to have that trail complete from start to finish throughout our community is going to be a challenge, as I said, but I do believe we will get it done. And I'm hopeful that we'll figure out some grant opportunities, some collaboration, and just, I can't remember which speaker talked about leveraging funds and coming together. And maybe there's just a simple ask out there.
Well, that's a great transition into talking about critical investments. So thank you so much, Jayne, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I couldn't be more happy to be here, and so proud to be on the map with the Rails to Trails project.